Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Yo, this is MyhellofalifeTV. Today I'm joined by two rappers from the city. What's happening with y'all, man?
You dig?
Dinero and Gunnaman. What's going on? How y'all feeling today, fellas?
You know, straight off the smoothest stand. Feel me?
Off of work.
Yeah,
Don't stop.
bro.
Got right back to work, girl.
So look, I want to get into this album, bro, without warning.
Streaming now.
Streaming
Not
now.
but right now. You hear
Video
me?
out now. You hear me? Hot, smoking.
Definitely, man. Look, I enjoyed the video y'all saw. Y'all got a chance to check me
Okay,
out. Did the reaction
Yeah,
video.
that was
Loved it, man.
Yeah. I enjoyed the video, man, and that's my favorite song on the album.
Oh,
You know
it's
what I'm
up
saying?
there?
On the EP. Yeah, man. So I want to ask y'all. I mean, we just gotta let the people know, you know, from the 5th ward to the 17th. How did this all come about, man? Let the people know. You know, how the two of y'all link up for this album?
Well, we've been knowing each other we went to high school together first, though. Been knowing each other. His family and my family know each other. And so, knowing that when we went to school, we always connected. You know what I'm saying? And so, we was in the studio, went did a record for him. And he could take over and let you know how that whole project came about.
Right.
Nah, I mean, we started at one song. What that was?
Yeah, Money on My Mind was the first song we
the
did.
vibe was like, the chemistry in the everything like was so dope. It was like, man, what's that? Like, 5-song EP.
Yeah, we was like a
quick.
bigger EP.
Right quick. It ain't the way we vibe is not gonna take us long. Like
Right.
without warning.
Yeah, that's why we named it that too. Shout out to KC. KC produced the whole project.
The whole joint.
You know.
Oh, that's dope, man. To have just the three of y'all locked in together.
Yeah, no, that was different for me too, cause I haven't collabed with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like so, and I've been just, you know, grinding with the health and wellness business, and I haven't been in the studio that much. And so when he actually gave me a more of a push to like put out something and to, you know, to be more in that mode. You know what I'm saying? And so that was real. It really was dope. You know what I'm saying? To really be like sitting down and being able to produce a record, you know what I'm saying? And he feeding off his energy. I'm coming up with something, he might be like, you need to twist that. So it was totally different, you know what I'm saying? It was fun, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Man, homie is smart. Like, you know, growing up, you know he a clown, everybody knows. But a homie really got a mindset that just like his intellect is like basketball IQ, but on a song. Like his for real, his musical IQ is dope, and like being able to like feed off that. Me, I'm a quick learner. I see something is open. Being able to feed off that and put that in my scrapbook, and I needed that. That was dope, man. It just, man.
And then another thing too, our birthday's on the same day too. You know what I'm saying? So that just made it even doper too. Like you know, Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? Capricorns. So that just made it much doper, you know. Like it was just crazy, the whole process, to be real with you. Without warning, streaming right now.
Right. So
all streaming platforms.
I was gonna ask that. I remember y'all saying that about your birthdays on the same day. Yeah. Did y'all find that out while y'all was making the album, or y'all been do that?
Nah, been do that.
All right. So look. So with that being said, do y'all feel like y'all both being Capricorn, same birthday? Do y'all see any traits within each other that y'all feel like we act just alike with that?
Man,
definitely.
Dude, always in my head, yo.
Definitely.
Dude,
that boy, good. You can tell you something. I can tell him something. He gonna say something. I'm gonna say something for sure.
Dude, always in my head, yo. Like I don't know what it is. It just be weird. Like I might call dude and be like, "Look, woo woo woo." He like, "Yo," and like the way he respond, and then it just be like, "Man, how you knew I was coming like that?" Like, he'll know where I'm going with it. Like, it'll be in my head, yo.
And then there'll be times where, you know, I'm about to hit him. He like, I just called. You know, it's a lot of things that happen, like jointed, and we ain't even, like, we don't know, but I guess we know because we the same. You know what I'm saying? Same characteristics, you know. So it's just dope, bro. Like I don't lie to kind of have somebody like really, you know, just rolling with, man. The same goals, same attributes, same mission, you know what I'm saying? And then like he be hungry too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like he be pushing, you know what I'm saying? He be like, man, come on, what you doing? Like, you know, I might be slow dragging on something. He be like, bitch, come on, get up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like vice versa. So it's just dope to have somebody doing this and keep going, you know what I'm saying? Not lagging, you know, on both sides, you know. That just makes it much better, you know.
No lag,
right. Well, you could definitely see the chemistry between y'all, and you know, having a chance to listen to the whole album, and like I said, I definitely enjoy it. Will the two of y'all come together as solo artists now, doing a duo project album, I mean, do y'all thought about, hey, this might be something that we want to do again? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it just, however it goes, it's gonna go. I ain't gonna lie. Like, however it's gonna go, we shoot more videos, we still gonna be recording more records together. So it's just like, you know how it go, man. You do this, do that, and just whatever come like out of the records. Like we might just go back. One, he called me to go to the studio. Matter of fact, yesterday I was making juices. You feel me? Like, to be real with you. So I couldn't even get over that, but that's just how it be happening. Like he called me like, it's coming to you. You know what I'm saying? So no telling what the future holds. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Yo.
So this EP, it had 7 songs on it. I'm just curious to, were they more songs and y'all just decided on these 7?
No, that was it. We cut it off on that.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was a time thing, and then we was like, we didn't want really like put that many records on there because it's new, and you want people to kind of sample it right quick. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta give them a sample. You gotta give them a sample.
So,
then you get them running.
And it was real. I like the project too, bro. It was like I always listen to it. It's like boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like right there. You get your vibes off of it, and it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing long drawn.
Do you feel like in 2019, where it seemed like people constantly can't keep their mind on one thing? Was that done purposely to kind of like make? To me, I've been noticing some people only doing like a song be 2 minutes 30 seconds, something like that. Like get to the point, you get out. You know what I'm saying? So is that done purposely to do the short EP?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I would definitely say. I know my attention span is short because there's so much going on. So you try to channel. You got to kind of fit in a little bit, and then once we get a crowd, and then we will put them in a chokehold, and then keep giving them what they need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I feel about
Less is more.
Yeah.
Right. That's true. I mean, that's definitely what I've been noticing lately.
Just with those songs right there, a lot of feedback. A lot of feedback.
Oh yeah, man! Like that night I came to the listening party. I got to talk to a couple people around the room, and everybody was digging it. You know what I'm saying? Because you could feel the genuine the lyrics the two of y'all have.
Right.
It was authentic. It was organic. You know what I'm saying? Like you could feel that listening to the music. I done heard you say several times, man, this that real. This ain't that bullshit that's out there.
Real synthetic.
Yeah.
Ain't that synthetic.
Yeah, man. So look, speaking of authentic and real and things that's good for you, I want to ask my man why I got him here. What got you into saying, look, I'm about to set up shop with these smoothies and make sure the hood is getting these smoothies in the mornings and throughout the day?
Well, quickly, I just being more health conscious, you know what I'm saying? Then changing my diet, like, over the last 5 years, being mindful of what I intake or whatever. There was a building in my neighborhood, and I was like, man, this could be a juice bar. But that didn't happen, and so I was like, you know what? I be by the barbershop a lot, when I'm on my downtime. So I'm like, why not start over here? You feel me? And I started at the barbershop, and it blew up right on the sidewalk.
Right.
And so just bringing the community a healthy option was my whole thing.
Right.
Just just letting people know, like, add more of this to that. You know what I'm saying? Not telling nobody what to do, but just like, yo, we need to add more fruits and veggies to your thing, and I'm bringing it to the people in my neighborhood and soon across everywhere else.
Yeah,
so that was that.
Right, definitely. That's dope, man. I want to ask Gunnaman, you know what I'm saying? Now that you've been hanging around Dinero, I mean, how many smoothies you getting in a day, man?
That man was pulling me. I tell you,
man, I like his smoothies better than Smoothie Kings.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Real talk, and we need to buy black anyway.
I definitely agree, brother.
Need to buy black, but yeah, man, homie, it was more. It was like I'm supporting him. Hey, ask him. He'll tell you. $7, man. Here, $10. Keep. I'm supporting him, like, because that's what we lacking. Like, we lacking people that support us. I want to see his business grow. I want to be able to say, damn, Dinero did it. I could do it. And not just that. There's youth under us. We need to set examples for them. He's setting an example for a lot of youth that see him out there selling them smoothies. Them kids going to get their hair cut like.
And I think that's a big part of it too, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Thing, like,
definitely. That's
I'm glad he pointed that out. Selling a lot of stuff.
True that.
But he out there selling smoothies. Like, that just said like he could be selling a lot of stuff, like real spill, and not even to speak on nothing illegal. He could be selling music, anything, but he's selling smoothies, like something that's nutritious and something that's helping people.
Well, I would say, I would just assume that you also let people know about your music while you out there.
Nah,
that gotta be a conversation. I know.
To a certain extent. To a certain extent. It'd be so smooth, somewhat. I mean, people know me for music, right?
Right.
And for my past, you know what I'm saying? And you have a lot of people, they're like, I ain't know the Smoothie Man rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I show people my videos. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, I really don't promote music at my stand, like my music. As crazy as it is, I really don't. And I think I let it take its course. You know what I'm saying? Like this project here, you know, I play records over there now, and people are like, oh, I saw the video. You know, so it kind of mixes in, it blends in. And then I want to point out too that he deals with the youth at his park too, dealing with the football. You know what I'm saying? So you know, to point that out too. So we both you know, pioneers and got our foots in our communities too on besides everything else, besides just the music. We leave here, we gotta go back to our work and back to doing things for, you know, our people, and you know, just, you know, trying to show people a different way. You know, other than just this is what it is. You know, it's much more to life, you know.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Do what they don't, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do what they don't, for real, man. I just want to just say, you know, on camera, man, like, I love hearing that, you know what I'm saying? I also went to school with y'all, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to see y'all doing y'all thing the way y'all doing, man, and making great music. Oh yeah. So let's talk a little more about the music. You know, coming together as a duo and doing this album, picking songs. You know, I want to talk a little bit about, because he joked about it earlier. He was like, man, I want to make sure I was on time, because Dinero might have been like, man, what you running late for? I just want to talk a little bit about. I want to talk a little bit about, as a duo, like what type of accountability that y'all have to bring to each other? Like, say, bruh, we're supposed to be recording tonight, or you know what I'm saying? Get off the block and go get to this, you know?
And just how you said it is what it is. Yeah. Everything you said just now was exactly how everything worked. Like, I hit him 30 minutes ago because I know he has a daughter. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. He has another lifestyle. He has things he's doing. Vice versa to me. I was just making juices just now, once again. You know what I'm saying? Like, prior to me coming in. So it's like, we have to be on each other because we both got to be at the same time. Like, it's just a duo. So it ain't like he could be here first, or I'm 30 minutes or out behind. So that just makes it much better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you know what's crazy, and like you say, y'all not completely sure where this may take you, but you know, I just recently did an interview with Partners in Crime, and they spoke on that. You know what I'm saying? And I know that Mr. Mina played a role in you getting started with your career and things like that. They spoke on that, like just the accountability, like with two grown men with two different things going on. But you know what I'm saying? Yep. I want to say that the community definitely benefiting the rap scene for having the two of y'all come together. And that's my next subject, is to speak on just how y'all feel in general right now about New Orleans musical scene, the rap. You know what I'm saying? You feel like it can improve, and if so, you know, how can it improve?
I mean, you know, they got a lot of dope rappers out there. They just need to come together and support each other. That's pretty much it.
It's happening. It's happening. I think, you know, I was thinking about this earlier. Like, a lot of people don't forget that we lost our city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was just daydreaming. Like, I was looking at a bunch of Cash Money videos and just listening to that music and looking at the videos. I'm like, we don't have that no more. So a piece of energy is missing from New Orleans, to be real with you, like as far as in the community wise. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So it is a tough thing that we are going through. You know what I'm saying? But we still getting to it too at the same time. And I feel like, we uprising, but we just gotta, like you said, come together a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And put aside a lot of the clown shit that's going on, and you know, because there's a lot of tension between men that don't need to be real with you. Right, and you gotta protect your brand, you gotta protect your space or whatever. But you know, like a lot of clown shit be going on to where certain dudes can't go in the studio, certain dudes can't be around certain dudes because they beefing. You know, it's a lot, and it's beefing over for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no money being involved. It's just a lot of clown shit. So I think once you put aside that, like we doing, like on some, he waved from that way, I'm waving from this way, and we meeting each other in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And like crossing our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? You got my people. I got people who listen to him and like, man, dude going in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they never heard of him before. And so it's like, it's vice versa. So you know what that means? We bridging the gap. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we trying to do. And just, just show, like, come together and much more can happen. You feel what I'm saying? Right. And it's happening, but it's just a slow process. You feel me?
Right, right. And you mentioned just now, that made me want to ask this. you mentioning, okay, the flavor in New Orleans that's changed since Katrina. You know what I'm saying? I can remember before Katrina, it wasn't always a downtown, uptown thing with mix like that. So do you feel like, even though we went through this tragedy, you know, and things like that, did it give us a new start? Did it make things better for, you know, West Bank be able to come and do things uptown mixing with downtown?
Definitely
East?
did.
You know what I'm saying?
It had its pros and cons, right? With the Katrina or whatever. You know, we put an RSN project out like a year or 2 years ago,
right?
And that was a collab project with everybody from the city, from the East, from the fucking Magnolia, damn near, you know what I'm saying, to across the river. You know, so that was that showed that we can come together. You know what I'm saying, to a certain extent. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah, I think it had the pros and cons for us coming together. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like,
or Katrina or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like Katrina happening, just in my opinion, it made us all remember that we all the same people. Cause it ain't matter what hood you was from, nigga, that water was rising. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that is crazy. But all right. So whose idea was it for the listening party and just the vibes of the listening party? 'Cause I definitely enjoyed myself that night.
Oh, that came from Dinero.
Get this man a smoothie.
Like, real talk. All that came from them. Like, boom, that's one of them learning curves. Like, that was a process for me. I called myself putting out a mixtape when I came home from the cannon. Like, I just put some shit on SoundCloud and told a lot of people it was out. I made a few hard copies and passed them out, like, but the hood heard it, but nobody else. Like, but now this was actually the process of putting something out the right way. Like, I learned all that from Dinero. Like, so.
And I will say this too, like, even though, you know, I may have, you know, spearheaded the process, it still was new for me. You feel me? Because I haven't put out a project in a minute. I've been, you know, I featured on LG stuff, you know, the recent years, and I put a project out a couple years ago, about 2 years ago. So I haven't had a listening session. You know, it was a solid disco we did. You know, shout out to Morgan with the solid disco. We went to Whiskey and Sticks, the bar in our community. You know what I'm saying? So it was still a learning process for me. I reached out to a lot of the radio people that I haven't reached out to in a minute. So it was still like it came from him saying, let's do an EP together too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it was the baton process with this whole situation, you know? So you know.
Something that stood out to me that night while I was there was when Fifth Ward Weeby got up and he spoke about the city needing to support people like y'all and things that y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? Can y'all just talk for a moment? What did that feel like hearing a fellow artist, you know, get up and congratulate y'all and just be like bigging y'all up like that?
What was dope with it was, I'll start with that, because, you know, Weeby was one of the first ones that me and Bonka started doing music with. First off, like in the beginning, you know how it is, Weeby was the homie, the big homie of the hood, like for us in the music wise too. Like, you know, we didn't have nobody representing the Fifth Wall. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even like, where's the Fifth Wall? The Fifth Wall small, which it is. And so we always had a chip on our shoulder, like, all right, cool. And Weeby was one of the ones who, we said we would go by his crib, write lyrics, you know what I'm saying? He would put us on game, prep us about stuff, he featured on our first project we put out. So he always been like you know, the big brother, like, I got you know what I'm saying, or whatever, in that case. And so when he was there, and then you had Mina representing 17, it was just like, it was like, that's what we need. Like he said, we need that, like, the OGs to be like, this is what we need to support, at least, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that's
so, yeah, that was dope that he did that, for sure.
I was like, you know, fuel to the fire. Because it's like, a lot of the times I used to be, like, you see the music that's being played, like, and it was like, it don't make sense. Like, you know, a lot of my partners telling me, yeah, you dope, you should rap. Woo, woo, woo. A lot of people telling me you should rap. And then it was like, man, whatever, man. I don't have time for that. Like, life is real. Like, so that was my mindset until, you know, I started just saying, fuck it, let's see what's up. And then to hear people like actually come out and people like that of that stature come out and tell you, man, look, that's what's up. Like, keep going.
Right.
Boy, it's over with. Ain't no side.
Right. So speaking of that and having the EP out, you know, I was listening to y'all interview y'all did with the Takeover. Shout out to Takeover.
Shout out to Takeover. Yes, sir.
And Y'all mentioned maybe doing a tour or getting some shows.
Oh, yeah.
Can you speak on that more? Like, can we expect a show soon or something like that?
Yeah, so I think we prepping for that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the tape's still fresh. We still got people who haven't even heard the tape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we still got more groundwork to do, to be
Right.
real. And then, you know, come a show after that, and then definitely going around some different cities to spread the word, you know?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, look, I want to thank y'all for taking the time out y'all day.
One love to bar culture.
Man, all
You
of
feel
that,
me?
man.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hell of
Y'all
a life.
Yeah, man.
appreciate it, man. Y'all some busy men, dog, for coming high.